Hi, I'm Kristen King from the Investing Channel, and you're watching Pink Diamond, the show where we help you find the diamonds in the rough of the pink sheet and small cap market. The OTC and pink sheet markets are about to undergo a regulatory overhaul that could have some far-reaching consequences for both investors and many of the companies that are OTC listed and traded. The changes will come about because of amendments to Rule 15c-211, which governs the reporting obligations and information gathering requirements for OTC-listed companies and brokers providing quotations in those securities. The rule was first adopted by the SEC back in 1971, and after 50 years, it was long overdue for review. Changes to this rule are scheduled to be enacted from the 28th of September and will require that broker-dealers obtain and review certain basic information about a business before initiating a quotation in that security on the OTC markets. The impending rule change was highlighted by the SEC a year ago, and so broker-dealers and listed companies have had plenty of time to prepare for the changes. The upshot of which will be, if you haven't provided necessary information, then your quotation, or if you prefer your listing, will be suspended. The stocks that are most at risk are those in the OTC gray and pink sheets markets, and it is estimated that OTC Markets Group, the company that oversees trading in these securities, may have to temporarily remove the quotations of as many as 2,000 companies that are non-compliant. Removal of the quotation need not be permanent, and if the underlying company provides the necessary information, then that can be reinstated. The SEC is taking this action to prevent the deliberate flouting of existing rules, to improve transparency in and remove fraud from the OTC markets. Investors who find themselves holding securities whose quotation has been suspended should, in theory, still be able to trade in those stocks via the OTC Markets Group Expert Market. However, broker-dealers have warned that severe liquidity restrictions are likely to apply. The new rules come at a boom time for OTC trading, and in August alone, there were over 600 billion transactions in so-called penny stocks. Impressive as that number is, it's well down from the peak of 1.9 trillion transactions seen in January this year during the height of the retail trading boom. Overall, the rule change should benefit investors, and though some companies may find themselves cut off from a source of financing, if they are unable to meet the new reporting and regulatory requirements, that may be for the best. Because if a business doesn't have the acumen or can't afford to meet the revised rules, then they probably shouldn't be a quoted investment in the first place. At the moment, there is no definitive list of the companies that will be affected, though the OTC Markets website has always alerted investors who are searching for quotes and information about companies that don't meet their reporting obligations. OTC Markets has a dedicated section on its website which explains the rule changes for both companies and their investors, and this shows them what is required to become compliant. The securities market operator has been trying to make all stakeholders aware of the rule changes since they were mandated by the SEC 12 months ago. In September last year, FINRA, the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, also proposed the closure of a legacy trading system, the OTCBB, or bulletin boards, and these systems will close for good when the Rule 15c-211 are implemented. Speaking about the impending changes, R. Cromwell Coulson, president and CEO of OTC Markets Group, was quoted as saying that the SEC's decision to modernize Rule 15c-211 underscores the data-driven practical solutions OTC Markets Group has developed to transform our markets and elevate the level of disclosure companies provide and ensure the public market continues to operate efficiently for all stakeholders. Pink Diamond will update you with any further information about the rule changes and the companies affected as and when it becomes available to us or shows up in our proprietary search tracking database, Trackstar IQ. For now, we will leave you with a look at the top 20 most researched OTC tickers over the last 30 days. To find out more about our Trackstar IQ data, sign up to our free newsletter at investingchannel.com/Trackstar. Small and microcap stocks can be high-risk investments, so before you make any decisions, please ensure you do your own due diligence.